All right, so looking over our roster and seeing what we have to work with, we don't have a whole lot of assets, but we'll take a look at it. So at our point guard position, in my opinion, is the one that needs to be overhauled the most. I'm not a fan of Russell Westbrook. I never have been. He's one of my top 4 least favorite players in the league. And behind him is going to be Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Ben Simmons. So I'm not a big fan of any of those guys. Never really have been. It's just my own personal opinion. I think they are a detriment to their team with the drama. And James Harden, not as much with the drama. He does have a little bit. I just don't like the fact that, he basically made like the double step back a thing in the NBA whenever, in my opinion, it's a travel. Neither here nor there. Continuing on, we need to change our upgrade our point guard position. Our 2 guard position is also in kind of rough shape. I'd like to find maybe a 3-and-D guy. Small forward, obviously, we have LeBron James, who also, my own personal opinion, I respect LeBron. He is a beast. He's an amazing player. But I'm not the biggest fan of his because I feel like he was one of the catalysts in the league for some of the crying that goes on now. And I know a lot of players do it. I just feel like he was one of the people that, kind of started the trend. And I know he wasn't alone. That's just my own personal opinion. The power forward spot is horrendous. Wenyen Gabriel, another Kentucky guy. But we're going to remedy this because we're going to move Anthony Davis to his natural position, which is power forward, in my opinion. We may go look for if I could get Mitchell Robinson on this team, another Nick. I realize I've had that trend on all these rebuilds so far, but I feel like Mitchell Robinson would complement Anthony Davis really well. Because they both are great defenders, and then Anthony Davis can also go get us some points. So that's going to be one of the first trades I looked into, is maybe getting us Mitchell Robinson. But either way, we are going to look for a defensive center, even if he is not the one. So our biggest moves are we're going to move Anthony Davis to the power forward, try to get Mitchell Robinson, and then probably the next thing we're going to do is move Russell Westbrook if we can. Yeah, and we'll see what kind of state the roster's in, if we have to make any more moves, and maybe see how the first season goes. So as soon as I find out any of those trades, I'll let you all know. All right, so the first trade we have come to, I went to the trade finder for Mitchell Robinson, and one of the options is they are willing to give us Emmanuel Quickley and Mitchell Robinson for Lonnie Walker, Patrick Beverly, and a first-round pick. Now, Quickley, apparently 2K done an update because he was a point guard, but we are desperately in need of a solid shooting guard, and Quickley at a 77 is an upgrade there, and this also gives us the center that we're wanting. So this is a trade we're going to be doing. Even if we are having to give up a first rounder, I think that's worth it. So Emmanuel Quickley, Mitchell Robinson, welcome to the team. Next on the list is seeing if we can deal Russell Westbrook. So I'll see if I can't find anything out there. Okay, so hear me out. I have an idea. On Russell Westbrook, we can get Gordon Hayward, who, yes, is a small forward. We have the best small forward in the game is in LeBron James. But what if we move LeBron James to our point guard and let Gordon Hayward start at our small forward? I feel like that is something that could work really well in this game. LeBron, he can play point guard. He has the ability and the tendency certainly to do so. So we're going to make this trade. I'm going to change LeBron to a point guard, and then we're going to see how our lineup stands once I do all that. But that is really interesting. So let's knock this trade out. Russell Westbrook and a second-round pick for Gordon Hayward, essentially. So Gordon Hayward, welcome to the team. And I will go in, I will change LeBron, and I will see what our lineup's looking like and see if there's any more trades that we may have to do. Okay, so here's what our lineup is currently looking like. Changing LeBron to a point guard drops his overall from a 96 to a 94, but that's not that bad, I don't feel like. And then we have Quickley as a 77, our lowest starter. Gordon Hayward sitting at an 80, Anthony Davis is a 90, and Mitchell Robinson is 81. So I think we definitely improved our starting lineup overall. I feel like we improved the team overall. With Bryant, I did change him to a power forward, just so I didn't have like all my minutes stuck on center. Plumlee's still the backup center. Schroeder, our backup point guard. Kendrick Nunn, I believe, is our backup shooting guard, and Reeves is going to be our backup small forward. So I really like the look of this team. I think Our record could depend on how LeBron does at point guard, which I imagine he's going to do amazing at. But yeah, I may simulate to the trade deadline unless we're rolling and we're doing okay and I'm not going to make any trades. And besides that, I will see you all at the end of the year. Okay, so we're currently 51-30 going into the last game of the season. Standings, playoff picture, that puts us fifth as the 5 seed. It would have been nice to win a few more games, but it is what it is. We actually started out 11-11. We did win 52 games. Luka averaged a 39, 12, and 12 triple-double. Paolo Banchero, Andre Drummond won 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Antetokounmpo was your Defensive Player of the Year. Cade Cunningham, Most Improved. Jason Kidd was your Coach of the Year, and Tyler Jamison is your Executive of the Year. LeBron James did make All-NBA first team. We have no one on the second team, no one on third team. All-defensive first team, we have LeBron and a AD, so that's good. And then we have nobody. I just saw Los Angeles, so I thought Paul George was ours, but he's not. Anyway, we don't have any rookies. We are the 5 seed. We can go see real quick what the players averaged on the season. LeBron averaged 30, 10, and 10. That's too bad he wasn't in the running for the MVP. Davis was 20 and 9, which we'll take. Gordon Hayward 16 a game. That's not very good for what we're paying him, but it is what it is. Moving on, we got Memphis in the first round. Okay, we got to play Ja, so that's kind of hopefully LeBron can guard the man. Desmond Bane, their shooting guard, is better. They actually have the edge for the most part on us in this series, so we will see if we can pull out a win. First game we take, second game we take. Okay, can we sweep them? All right, we sweep the Memphis Grizzlies. I thought they would put up more of a fight than that. And are we playing the 1 seed Pelicans, or are we playing the 8 seed? I would love to play the 8 seed, as a matter of fact. Nope, we played the Pelicans. They were down 2-1 and came back and won it. Okay, so the Pelicans, I believe, had the best record in the NBA. They got Zion, but we do have Anthony Davis, so hopefully he can battle him. They do have Brandon Ingram. That's our biggest mismatch right there, is Gordon Hayward versus Brandon Ingram. That's going to be kind of tough. So we'll see how this all shakes out. We take game 1, game 2, game 3, and we sweep them also, and we are facing Luka in the conference finals. Okay, so we swept Memphis and we swept the 1 seed. Nice. All right, it's either going to be Philly or Cleveland. Cleveland's the 7 seed? What? All right, so if we look at this, Luka actually has the edge over LeBron at point. And overall, although 95-94, it's negligible. Manuel Quickley is a slight disadvantage. Gordon Hayward is an advantage over Reggie Bullock. And then we have a commanding advantage in Anthony Davis over Dorian Finney-Smith. And Mitchell Robinson, JaVale McGee, that's basically a push there. So it would be awesome to sweep the Mavs, but we'll see what happens here. All right, we win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. Can we sweep them? And we sweep them. We have swept everyone on our way to the finals. Now, we did have an awesome second half of the year. We were 11-11 at one point in the beginning. So are we going to, I assume we're playing Philadelphia? Okay, we're playing Philadelphia. So LeBron James is your MVP for the Western Conference, and Joel Embiid is your MVP for the Eastern Conference. So, this matchup, we have James Harden versus LeBron. We should have the edge in that. We have Quickley versus Maxey. Maxey's, 85 overall. That ain't no joke. So, he's at a disadvantage there. Tobias Harris has a slight edge over Hayward. This is the series we need Anthony Davis to show up and show out. We need him to absolutely dominate because they also have Joel Embiid, which is pretty tough. So, real quick, let's go look at the playoff stats. Looking at the playoff stats, we have LeBron raising his game, averaging 33, 9, and almost 11 assists a game. Gordon Hayward also raised his game. Where's his stats at? Yeah, he went from 16 points a game to 19 points a game, so he actually stepped it up. Anthony Davis regressed a little bit. Better percentages as far as the field, but not the three-point line or the foul line, so we'll have to see how this shakes up. I do think matchup-wise, the 76ers should probably be favored over us, but we'll see what happens here. All right, we take game 1. Nice. They take game 2, so it is no longer an opportunity for a sweep. They take game 3. We're behind. We take game 4, so it's tied 2-2. All right, we're up 3-2 in this series. We have 2 games to have a shot at winning the championship. Can we do it in our first year again, just like we did with the Phoenix Suns? Yes, let's go. LeBron James at point guard got a championship. I butchered that the first time I tried to say it. So there we go. We won a championship in our first year. LeBron is your finals MVP, running the point guard, he averaged 29, 8, and 10, which is an amazing stat line. He is the one of the greatest of all time. I still put Jordan above him, but nonetheless, LeBron James is the man. So nice. We are going to see if we can work a miracle and get a couple more championships, at least one more in this rebuild. Anthony Davis did not decide to, I was hoping he would re-sign with us at the contract extension, but he didn't. So we'll have to hope to get him in free agency. I think we got him for one more year, but we'll have to see how that shakes out. So retired players, LeBron James did not retire. Awesome. That was the big thing. But yeah, I don't think we have any picks or anything, so we may get to free agency. I might stop at the draft, see who gets lucky and wins Victor Wembanyama. But besides that, we may see y'all at free agency. All right, I am back. You may notice I'm not wearing the same clothes I was in the last clip. This video, I was trying to get it done, but it was running kind of late, and I have to get up for work early in the morning, so I had to stop it. We're now at Friday. Hopefully I can get this posted today. That is certainly my goal and what I'm going to try to do. So we're going to try to wrap this up real quick. Not real quick, but you get what I mean. We are going to do the draft lottery. I have decided that I'm going to try to move Gordon Hayward to see if we can move up in the lottery to maybe get us a point guard or a 2 guard or even a small forward and leave LeBron at point. But that is what we're going to try to do. So the Wizards got the number 1 pick, and they also are winners of the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes. So congratulations to them. Let's get to the NBA draft. I'm going to see if I can make any trades, and I'll let y'all know how that shakes out. All right, the first trade we're going to do is we're going to trade the Suns for their 13th pick, and all we're giving up is a second and Mason Plumlee. I think that's a pretty good deal. I may look around and see if I can't try to package that pick with Hayward and see if we might be able to move up a little bit more. But, if I do find anything, I will surely let you all know. All right, we're going to see if we can't use Gordon Hayward and our Phoenix first-round pick to trade up for the New York Knicks 8th pick. I really doubt they're going to do this. They did it. Holy crap. Nice. Okay, so we got Gordon Hayward's contract off our books, and we have moved up to number 8 in this draft. So that is pretty awesome. I'm going to look through and see who might be available and who we might be able to take. So, yeah, I'll get with y'all at the draft and, see who we can get. Oh, the Knicks are trading Jalen Brunson and Gordon Hayward for the Magic picks. Okay. The Knicks got Nick Smith Jr. They used Gordon Hayward, who I traded them, to get Nick Smith Jr. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad that they had a plan in mind whenever they done that trade as well. Let's look. Okay, so we got Derek Lively. We do not need a big man because we do have Davis and Robinson. I wish I knew. I mean, I know about Cason Wallace because he plays at UK, but I don't know how good he is on this game. Cameron Whitmore, he's 19. It looks like they had him ranked 4 and 6. Let's go with him. I mean, he may, he'll replace, if nothing else, he'll just replace Gordon Hayward. So that's who we're going to draft. I think, let's sim to our next pick, which is 30. You received 27 trade offers. Would you like to view them? Yes. Okay, we looked through some of the trade offers, and nothing, really blew me away. The best that I could have got was the next year's first round pick, which is from the Bulls, which is probably a decent offer. But we're actually going to go with Chris Livingston. He's a Kentucky dude. I can't pass him up. I actually don't know how good he is, so I hope that he's okay. So just looking real quick at the draft summary, Whitmore is looking good. He is a 76 overall. He has 9 badges already. 88 mid-range jumper. That is really good. And then perimeter defense is a 77, which isn't bad. And then he does, have an A- potential. So that's good. But Chris Livingston and the other guy, 71, not very good. And also, I do want to point out that, where's it at? Ball handling, 91. I don't think Chris Livingston has that type of handles. So that is really high, especially for a guy that's more of a small forward wing, small forward, power forward dude. But, they're giving him some respect in that regard, whoever put together this draft class. And his potential's a B, so 71 overall when we only have 2 more years left of this rebuild, might not have been a very good investment. And then our other dude, Harrison Ingram, is a 70, no badges, and he's just, he's not very good. So mistakes were made. We probably should have traded that pick for some first-round picks next year, but it is what it is. We'll continue on and see what we can get done. All right, we'll sign all our rookies. Player options, obviously we're going to take Quickly's. He has a player option, which he accepted, which that's cool. And then Pippen Jr. is upset. We'll accept him and maybe put him in a trade. He's almost, he's a 69 overall, but maybe we can get a second-round pick out of him. All right, let's see how we can fill out our team. I'll get with y'all just before we advance to the new year in progression. We're going to offer Raul Neto. He only wants $1.9 million. He's a 3-star system fit. 76 overall. If he's our backup to LeBron, he won't have to play a lot of minutes. So I think that's not bad. We'll sign him to a 2-year deal just in case we want to trade him down the line. It gives us a little bit of flexibility. Trey Lyles doesn't want any money. He's a 76 overall. Let's see if we can. I know I have a thing about going after the Kentucky guys, but this is a Kentucky guy we haven't went after before. So we'll do 2 years on him as well, and we will see if we can get him. Okay, both Trey Lyles and Raul Neto did agree, but we do need to try to get Thomas Bryant back. So that is the next thing on the list. Thomas Bryant did agree to the 5-year, $56 million. So I feel like we filled out our roster pretty nice. Overall, I'm liking where we're at. I'll get through free agency. Unless I go after anyone else, I'll probably just go to progression. But I am liking how our roster is shaping up. Better than last year, actually. Player progression. LeBron James did regress by 3, so, that was to be expected. The man is 38 years old. Anthony Davis, he held his ground. He's still a 90 overall. His IQ actually went up. Mitchell Robinson progressed by 1. We kind of knew that. And also Emmanuel Quickly, we know he doesn't make big jumps, but everyone else, didn't have any other regression. Scottie Pippen Jr. is up to, he's back to, being happy, it looks like. So, the shape of our roster is similar to last year, I feel like. We're still in pretty good shape. We're going to jump into next year, and I'll let y'all see what our rotation's looking like. Here's what our lineup's looking like. We're going to do 10-man rotation. LeBron James, I'm going to go with what 2K is suggesting. The only tweak I'm going to make to it is they might want to give Chris Livingston any minutes, and I want to give him minutes, see if, letting him play will progress him at all, to hopefully have a solid player for next year's rotation. If he could bump up to like a 75, that would be pretty sweet. So, maybe giving him some minutes will help out with that. But they randomly signed Terrence Ross. I did not sign him, but he is on the team. I know he can score, so, maybe he'll help us out. But, overall, I feel like our team's looking pretty good. We're just going to go ahead and sim to the end of the year and see where we stand. Hopefully, we still are a decent seed in the playoffs, but with 2K, you never know. We're pausing real quick because Anthony Davis is willing to re-sign. We are absolutely going to re-sign him, to the 3 years, $37 million. Emmanuel Quickly is also willing to re-sign, but I'm not wanting to pay him $18.2 million. I like him. I think he's going to be a solid backup for his career. I don't know if he's ever going to get to the level where he's a consistent starter. But, yeah, he's not worth $18 million at a 77, or I guess he is an 81 now, which is nice. But if nothing else, we'll just take the qualifying offer on him. And I guess just to look at it real quick, we're 34-24, so we don't have the best record. I may look at some trades somewhere, but, really we'll probably just send him to the end of the year and see where we are. Hopefully we can still win at least 50 games. That's what I'm hoping for. So we're 48-33, 1 game to go. We're not going to hit the 50 win mark, which is unfortunate. Looking at the playoff picture, we are 48-33, so it looks like we're going to go into it being a 3 or 4 seed, depending on how this final game goes. I will up the minutes for the starters once we hit the playoffs, hopefully to give ourselves a little bit better of a shot. As far as stats go for the season, LeBron's down. He's 23-7-8. Still an amazing stat line, especially for someone who's 39 years old. Davis it's a little disappointing. He's only putting up 18-8 for a 91 overall. I mean, he should be doing better than that. Quickly, he has upped his game from last year, averaging almost 16, shooting 44% from the field, 36% from 3. So, that's good. Whitmore's come in and had a solid rookie year, 15-5 and almost 4 assists. I mean, we'll take that all day. So let's get through this final game. Where is that? And we lost. Okay, so we're probably the 4 seed. Luka wins MVPs in consecutive years. He's averaging 38 points a game, 13 rebounds a game, and 11 assists. That is not, I'm sorry, but that's not going to happen. Luka is an amazing player, but he's not going to average 38 points a game. I'm sorry. And he's definitely not going to average 13 and 11. The assist is possible. Come on, 2K, be better. Give other people opportunities to win MVPs. Victor Wembanyama at 25-12. Holy crap, for Rookie of the Year? That's crazy. Colin Sexton is 6th Man of the Year. That's cool. I think he's in Memphis. Okay. So did the Jazz trade him, or did they just not sign him back? Giannis wins consecutive Defensive Player of the Years, if I'm not mistaken. Scotty Barnes is your most improved. He's most improved, averaging 16-8. Okay. Nate McMillan, and then Alexander Pannell, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So we did not have anybody make All-NBA first team or second or third. Okay. No defensive teams. We did have all rookie, so that's nice. He's a 78 overall. I'm hoping he makes a big jump. We could be hurting. We may really need a point guard because LeBron might retire at the end of this year. All rookie second team. Nice. Okay, so we are the 4 seed. Let's go ahead and simulate play-in. All right, so we're up against Golden State in the first round. Let me go and fix the rotation. I want to play the starters more because we really need to focus in here on the playoffs. All right, as far as the rotation goes, all I really did was make sure AD's playing 38 minutes a game. He was playing 36, so I just took some off Bryant and gave them to him. Hopefully that's going to help us out. Okay, looking at the matchup, Steph Curry's still a 95, beast, greatest shooter ever live. Jordan Poole, who was a nice surprise for the Warriors, he's an 87. He's quickly's got to step it up defensively, man. Whitmore on Wiggins, they got another advantage there. We do have the advantage with Davis over Kuminga and Mitchell Robinson over Wiseman, so maybe we can get lucky and our front court can dominate for us, but I hate to say it, but this isn't looking very good. So we take the first game, nice. We take the second game and the third. Okay, we sweep them, nice. I guess small ball didn't work for them. That's cool. So let's simulate this round. And we are playing Denver. We're playing the 8 seed. So we actually caught a break here. Looking at Denver, what they have. Jamal Murray, 85. I don't know why Jamal Murray doesn't progress any further than 85. I don't know. I think in 2K he got up to like an 87 or 88 at one point, and then obviously hurt himself, but they act like he's the best he's ever going to be. Hopefully that's not the case. But anyway, LeBron James, we do have the advantage there. Quickly has the edge over Malik Beasley. Also, Cameron Whitmore, I think he'll hold his own just fine against Michael Porter Jr. Davis, again, should be able to dominate. And then Jokic is going to be a problem. That man is a problem. So we had the front court advantage in the last series, not this one. So we'll have to see how this shakes out. We do take game 1. They take game 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. Now, 2K loves teams to be down 3-1 and come back. I don't know if that's going to be the case for the user. And we've been eliminated. Okay. We swept Steph Curry, but then Jokic came in and said no. Let's see who's going to make it to the finals. Boston versus the Thunder. Shea out there dropping 27 and 7 and 7. The Thunder are your NBA champions. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the finals MVP. Good for him. Another Kentucky guy. I love it. I don't love it that we didn't win, but let's see if LeBron's retiring. And he's not. LeBron is still nice. That gives us a chance. LeBron staying always gives us a chance. Hopefully our young guys will improve and we can build on the roster that we just had. I do feel like we had a roster that was capable of winning. All right, as far as progression goes, I offered the qualifying to Quickly, and somehow he's not here, so I'm going to see if I can't find him in free agency at the beginning of the season. He didn't have any offers, but I did offer him the qualifying, so he should still be on the team for at least one more season, but we'll have to see. LeBron, as expected, did decline, but he's still a 90, so that's still good, especially he's going to be 40 years old. AD, he had some regression. Mitchell Robinson stayed the same. Whitmore had a good jump. He's now an 80 overall. We'll take that. Bryant Livingston went up 4. He's now a 75. That is exactly what we were hoping for. Nito, 75. He'll still be just fine at the backup point. 73 for Harrison Ingram. That's not bad. All right, so because I can't sign Quickly, he wants too much money. I even tried to lower LeBron and AD's money to where we had plenty of salary cap space to sign him, and then lower Quickly to the $7 million qualifying offer that he's supposed to have. But we had $126 million in cap, and it still wouldn't let me sign him. So I bumped all their salaries back up, and we're either going to try to sign Klay Thompson here. I can only afford $11 million. If he doesn't want this, then we'll have to sign Devin Vassell. All right, he's declined. So, all right, we'll sign Devin Vassell. Yeah, he should be happy to take this offer. It's unfortunate. He'll be our best 2 guard at a 77, but 2K's got to be better. I should have had the qualifying offer on Quickly for the the $7 million. All right, so here's our lineup. I changed it just a little bit to give LeBron 38 minutes and AD 38 minutes, and Whitmore up to 31 from the 27. But that's pretty much it. We go down. Livingston, he did jump up to a 75, so he'll actually contribute, I feel like, a little bit more than last year. I'm happy about that. Took some minutes away from Bryant and Lyles and Nito to give to AD and LeBron. So that's what it's looking like. Let's sim to the end of the year and see if we can make the playoffs. All right, we're currently 53 and 28, so not a bad record. Going to the stats. Oh wow, Whitmore had a massive jump, 21 a game. Davis is still giving us 18 and 8, so we at least are getting that consistency from him. But Whitmore, he took a major step up with Quickly being out. LeBron averaging 22, 7, and 10. We'll take that all day. So let's see, do we win this last game? Nope, we lose. Okay. So Luka is your MVP for the 3rd straight year. Every year in this video, he has won the MVP. Isaiah Kohler is your Rookie of the Year. Oh, wow. The Knicks, they drafted Nick Smith Jr. and they had the Rookie of the Year. That's nice. Markelle Fultz is 6th man. Victor Wembanyama is Defensive Player of the Year. That man is a beast. 27, 14, and 4. He's a beast. If he does that in real life, I don't know if anybody would be surprised. Most improved. And there we go. Okay. So on to this. No All-NBA teams. LeBron did make All-NBA 3rd team. Nice. RJ Barrett, look at that. He's up to an 89 overall. Sweet. All-defensive team. Nobody on the 1st. Nobody on the 2nd. All-rookie team. The Knicks obviously have him. We don't have anyone. And nobody. Okay. So advancing to the play. We are the 1 seed. Nice. Okay. So let's simulate the play-in. We're playing the Kings. Let's see here. What do the Kings have to offer? They have Damian Lillard. He has moved on to the Kings. I wonder if they traded De'Aaron Fox for him. LeBron James, we have the edge there. Desmond Bane, it looks like we're at a big disadvantage there. But Cameron Whitmore, he has stepped up, so hopefully he can continue to do so. AD needs to dominate. And Mitchell Robinson just needs to hold his own. So simulate the first game. We take the first game. We take the second game. All right, is this going to be a sweep? Nope. Oh, great. We're at the dreaded 3-1 where they want to do upsets. Okay. All right, it didn't happen. We move on. Are we going to play OKC or Minnesota? We're going to play OKC, the 5 seed. So, looking at their roster, Josh Giddey's a 90. Oh, wow. Okay, so LeBron's got his work cut out for him. Josh Giddey's like 6'8", I think. Then we have Shea. Oh, Shea's going to have his way with Devin Vassell. Hopefully Cameron Whitmore can hold his own against Kelly Oubre Jr. I think he can. Anthony Davis should be able to dominate once again. And then they have Chet. Okay, so this, I'm not going to lie, this one ain't looking good. We don't match up well with this team. So hopefully we advance, but all right, we take game 1. They take game 2. All right, we take game 3. Come on, take game 4. Oh, no. Okay. All right, hang on. We're going to go shorten that rotation. All right, it's all or nothing here. We're going to play LeBron and AD 40 minutes along with Whitmore. We're playing our big 3 40 minutes. And hope for the best. I mean, I took Nito all the way down to 8 minutes, and then I basically took everything from Ingram. So let's see if that will get us over the hump. Okay. All right, one more. All we got to do is win one more game. Come on. All right, we advanced to the conference finals. LeBron at 40 years old playing 40 minutes a game. We were playing the Houston Rockets, who is the 2 seed. All right, so LeBron should be able to dominate Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green once again. Devin Vassell is just out here being a punching bag for these 2 guards. Chris Middleton is playing with them now, so hopefully Cameron Whitmore can hold his own. They have Jabari Smith Jr. AD is obviously, I think he's fine, but, that is an iffy matchup. Just because Jabari Smith Jr. is a really good. He's almost like a small forward. So Anthony Davis defensively has his work cut out for him. And then it's a wash, it looks like, at the center spot. So let's see if we can make the finals. All right, they take game 1. They take game 2. Okay, we take game 3. Come on, can we take another one? All right, we're down 3-1. Okay, 3-2. All right, 3-3. Can we do the reversed 3-1? Oh, no. Oh, we're so close. We went to game 7. Oh, Jabari Smith Jr. I hate how that ends. We did manage to win the championship in our first year once again, just like the Suns rebuild. But, trying to do this realistic, it is hard to, especially when you got LeBron and AD, who that's where all your money's at. And you had Russell Westbrook to battle. I mean, you didn't really have a lot of wiggle room to go out and get anyone. You didn't have a lot of assets. So I am glad we won the first one, but oh, that is a heartbreaking Game 7 loss. We're so close to being in the finals and having a chance to win a championship for the second time in this video, but it is what it is, I guess. And that'll do it for our Lakers rebuild. Unfortunately, we did come up short the second 2 years, but we did get one in the very first year, so that's pretty cool. Please, everyone, if you do like the videos, hit that like button, smack that subscribe button if you haven't already. I mean, I only have like 3, so I know most of the people haven't. But that is the best way to let me know that you are liking the content and liking the videos, and it would help me out tremendously. But besides that, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on when you're watching this. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.